Hello, sports fans, and welcome back to another episode of Vanderbilt Dynasty. We are now 6-2, and coming off a 36-34 overtime win over South Carolina. And we're definitely having our best season yet. We've gotten off to our best start. We're 6-2, and we advance the next week, and I think we should be in the top 25 for the first time ever. If not, we're going to be the first or second team out. We should be in the top 25. Shaquem Uche commits. Let's go. Middle linebacker from Little Rock, Arkansas. Got some other recruiting news. Guard goes to North Carolina, nothing too unexpected. Program tradition up to a C, and there we are. We're ranked number 22. Let's go. We're 6-2. We're in the top 25 for the first time in Vanderbilt Dynasty. We're ranked number 22. We jump up from the third team out to the fourth last team in, if you want to call it that. But let's go. We're in the top 25 for the first time. Here's a look at the top 25. Oregon jumps up to number 1 after they beat Washington. Clemson falls to number 2. Then Georgia, Michigan State, NC State, Notre Dame, Auburn, Tennessee, who we play later in the season, LSU, and Washington. But we are ranked number 22, and our first test as a ranked team is Alabama. Of course it is, although Alabama's not that good this year. They're 4-3. But we'll start off by taking a look at recruiting. And Denario Torre went to North Carolina. A little disappointing because we did have a lead for him. We actually ended up falling to third, but nothing too unexpected there. Uh-oh, Kentucky jumps us for Joe Conrad. That's not good. We got a lot of hours. We're putting 25 there, and we're also going to get him on campus. And we'll just go as soon as possible. Does Kentucky have a visit? They do, week 10. So it's going to be after Kentucky, which isn't ideal. We'll just go as soon as possible with Texas. And it will be proximity to home for Joe Conrad. Uh-oh, Marquise Thomas we get jumped for as well. Flanagan, we're still in first, the only team to offer. Alright, let's get a little bit more aggressive here. Definitely not ideal. At least we do know this guy's hard sells. That's the good thing. So we'll put 40 on Thomas. Seth Dunsmore, we are still leading for him. Although LSU and Ole Miss making a push. Eric Hendricks, we still lead for. Although some other schools making a push as well. MoMA, we're second. And Tam, we're still first. Ahead of Tennessee, although they're making a big push, and that's very concerning. Put another 25 there. And their visit's week 9. Our first visit would be week 11. But we wouldn't really want that because that's when Joe Conrad's coming. Let's go week 12 for Tommy Tam. And again, it's going to be proximity to home. Connor Major were locked out because of a deal breaker. Alright, we're going to lose Calvin Baggs. It's really annoying, but it's just what's going to happen. Casey Stacy, we've offered him for a few weeks now, and still nothing. No interest from him. The same thing with Barca Okuda. So we're not going to get either of those guys. We'll take them off our board. But the rest of these look like we're in a pretty good position. Obviously, I know some of these 3-stars we haven't offered, but I think if we offer some of these guys, they'll probably be very close to a commitment. I'm just not too worried about this guy because he doesn't seem that good. But yeah, we're still very much in the race for everybody else. And definitely have to look to see if we can find some other targets because it doesn't seem like we're going to get all these 4-stars. Joe Conrad's now in question. Marquise Thomas in question, although I think we can get him. Might want to get him on campus. Flanagan, we're most likely going to get. Dunsmore, I would expect to get. Hendricks, I would expect to get if we don't get Thomas. MoMA, I'd like to get, although not so sure. Ham, I'd like to get, although not so sure on him either. But definitely need to find more players we really want to go after. Maybe look at these 3-stars a little bit more in depth and see if we should start recruiting them. But that's going to be the plan to use up the remaining 70 hours, and I'll update you guys once I've done that. So I used up the remaining 70 hours, and what I did was quarterback. So I saw these four-star quarterbacks that have not been offered by anybody. Now, obviously, they've got some good schools on their list. Georgia, Clemson, Alabama, Notre Dame, Florida, the top 5 here. You got Clemson, South Carolina, Alabama in the top 5. Clemson, Notre Dame, Penn State. A lot of good schools all in here. But they have not been offered. So maybe we get aggressive, see if we can get one of these 4 stars. I haven't offered them, just scouted them a little bit. This guy's the only quarterback. The other 3 are all athletes, which sometimes means they're not quite as good of a physical thrower, although could be very good mobility-wise. But this first guy, 91 throw power, 83 short accuracy, 78 medium. He's got 82 speed. For a scrambler, that's not great, but obviously he is a 4-star quarterback. Then this other guy, really hard to get a feel for him yet, but he's got good throw power. He's got 86 speed. Short accuracy looks good. Medium accuracy is not bad at 79. Then this other guy, Derek. He's got a lot of ranges still. He's only 40% scouted. He's got good throw power, good accuracy, hopefully. But I think the plan's going to be to further scout these guys. And if one of them looks really good, we're going to try to go get one of these 4 stars. Because Dalvin Wicks is solid, but I just don't really know how great he is. I mean, he's a 3-star. He's a gem 3-star, so not a terrible backup plan. But if we can get a 4-star quarterback, I'm going to take that over a 3-star gem. But that's recruiting. Definitely think we need to get more commits. Obviously, we've only got 4 commits right now. But as I said at the bottom of these, like if we offer a lot of these guys, we're going to be very close to the top. Like we'll be the only team to offer most of these players. Or like here for Troy, they don't have a very big lead. I think we can easily go get Deion Grimes if we really want to. So I'm not really too much in a rush to go get those players, so just kind of doing it like that, if that makes sense. But we get to this week's game against Alabama, our first game as a ranked team. And Alabama, they don't seem to be the greatest, but they are still Alabama, so they probably got some talent. They were destroyed by Clemson, then beat a top 10 or top 12 Ohio State team. Then beat Oklahoma State. We did the same thing. Beat FCS Midwest. Lost to South Carolina, a team we just beat in overtime. Beat Missouri, a team we play next week. And then lost to Georgia. They are pretty good, especially defensively. 89 overall defense, 87 overall team. That's the same as us. But hopefully we can get a win. Not going to be easy, but we are at home. And hopefully we can beat Alabama. And if we do, it would be the first time we beat them in Vanderbilt Dynasty. So our game against Alabama begins. Every time I do this, they take away our scoreboard whenever you switch to speed. We got a big first quarter drive. Our defense gets off to a great start. And let's see what we can do here for our first offensive possession. This is a really good Alabama defense. Although Boyd's got a lot of space. Randy Boyd on first down, gains 15. Let's go. Really nice run for Randy Boyd to start this drive. Not as much there. Gains just a yard. 2nd and 9.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays.
It's 2nd and 9. There's Tristan Brown to make the catch for a first down. Inside Alabama territory to the 47-yard line. Brown over 100 yards receiving last game. Oh man, if Addison can block that linebacker, we get a ton of space. But he does not do that. I'm going to try a jet sweep here. Alright, we are running it with Tristan Brown. Obviously, that's the guy we'd like with his 97 speed. Really? Bryson Coleman runs right past him and doesn't block. If he blocks him, we might have a touchdown with his speed. 1st and 10, or 3rd and 10 from the 46. Coleman, make the catch, he's wide open. Bryson Coleman, first down. To the 43-yard line, nice throw and catch. Okay, not the greatest throw. But we convert on 3rd and long. And we move the sticks. Boy, lots of space here. Randy Boy at first down. 4 carries, 30 yards, down to the 10-yard line.
And the Commodores have pushed it inside the 20.
Here's Barrett to the outside. Marquise Barrett into the end zone for a touchdown. We go right down the field on our first drive, and we take the lead over Alabama. 7-0. Let's go. Alabama able to move to 6 there. And now we got a 3rd and 9. They want us to make a stop. From the 44, potentially 4-down territory for Alabama.
This one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
Pressure, please sack him. Oh, what a big sack. Wow, that was a huge, huge sack. That guy just kept going backwards, and we were able to take advantage. We get the ball back after just a 26-yard punt. And end up being just short. Although we go for it on 4th down. Let's go. And we get another 3rd down. It's 3rd and 3 here. From the 30.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Motion
3rd and 3 from the 30.
back to the air.
Oh no, don't fumble. I was going to try to run. There wasn't a ton of space. Probably not a great decision. We punted. Okay. Would have rather attempt a field goal. But we're going to get the ball back. Our defense is off to a great start. As usual, 17-yard catch puts us in the red zone. From the 18, we'll jump in.
Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18.
Chris Beckham, our right tackle, is not in there. No injured players. Okay. I have no idea why this does this. Sometimes it'll just randomly put in the backup at that position. In this case, it's the redshirt freshman Denard Marks. I have no idea why it does that. Oh, wow, what a block from Denard Marks. Gains 5. Now Chris Beckham is back in. 64. I don't know why it does that. That play went nowhere. 3rd and 8.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Brown makes the catch for 1st down. Let's go to the 6-yard line. St. Hilaire already over 100 yards passing. And we're going to bring in Alex Cleveland for a quarterback run. We're going to run a read option.
On 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards.
1st and goal from the 6.
Field goal, but instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden,
Can't hold a block.
touchdown here.
And it's 2nd and goal.
Nice job playing assignment
Let's actually try another quarterback run. We're actually going to go quarterback run this time.
Not letting that quarterback get out, get loose.
I don't think we've tried quarterback zone yet. Let's see if that's any good.
There in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
2nd and goal from the 8.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last
Cleveland bounces outside, cuts back inside. He's taken down at the 1.
closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
We talk about quarterbacks having
We're going to try one more.
and I think you saw
We're at the 1.
nobody opened
Hopefully we can just power this ahead with Alex Cleveland. And Cleveland is in easily for the touchdown. Let's go. Just how we drew it up. And a touchdown for Alex Cleveland. We extend our lead. We're now up 14-0. Under 2 minutes left here in the first half. And now we get the ball back. Our defense continues to play extremely well. We are at our own 1-yard line, though. That, I'm not sure you can be backed up any further. I mean, clearly not.
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside.
Got to make sure we
their
get
own
out of the end zone here.
Try to get this drive started. From the shotgun.
Not much, but boy, it's going to gain 2 to the 3-yard line.
Sometimes you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run with
Oh, they got the T formation in here? Let's go. I did not know that. Alabama calls timeout.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first.
And we're just going to easily... Or, we're just going to run this. And make them use another timeout. There's only 30 seconds left. We pick up a 1st down. That's great. If not, we'll punt. And hopefully we can... Wow, we got to make sure this doesn't get blocked. Or we don't kick it into the back of our up men. Alright, we got the punt off. It is not the best punt. Oh, I probably shouldn't have went hit stick there. But tried to get aggressive. And hopefully we can hold Alabama off the board here before halftime. And they score a one-play touchdown. Okay, they get the ball to start the second half as well. And they're moving the ball here, not like in this. We got a third down. Wait a minute, I thought Alabama had the ball the entire time. We got the ball first to start the second half. Yet the triangle is under Alabama, signaling they have the ball. So, glad we have the ball, and we're moving the ball. Make a catch. Tristan Brown. Oh, let's go. That's going to be a touchdown. Brown into the end zone. Let's go. What a throw and catch. St. Hilaire to Brown in stride. Let's go. 21-7. Our defense forces a quick 3-and-out. And now we're in the red zone again.
On first down from the 13-yard line. From the gun.
Bounce outside. Boy, oh, try to juke outside. He'll gain 4 to make it 2nd and 6. I see these QB runs. We're going to put in Cleveland again. I don't know if we're going to run him 3 plays in a row again, but we're at least going to try it once. Going to try speed option on 2nd and 6. Boyd, pitch to the outside. Randy Boyd gets a first down, but he's taken down at the 2. And we're going to keep Cleveland in. We're going to run quarterback zone right here. We do have a fairly stacked box. But Cleveland taken down short. Alright, we're going to bring St. Hilaire back in here. Cleveland also a little bit banged up after that one. So 2nd and goal from the 2. Hopefully we can just punch this in with Boyd. Boyd, up the middle, just short. 3rd and goal from the 1. This is a very stacked box. We're going to flip this. We have the option to throw to the outside. I think we might. It will be... Let's see. Yep. Barrett outside, touchdown. Let's go. 28-7 on Alabama. We get the ball back very quickly. Did we just throw a pick 6? I think we just threw a pick 6. Again, we're in the red zone. They want us to take advantage of the field position. 1st and goal from the 10. We're actually just going to hand this off to Boyd. Not much there. Just kind of ran into our own lineman. But Boyd is able to gain 4. Seems like they really want us to go quarterback run. We'll go maybe 3rd down, depending on how much we get. Boy, it cuts up the middle. Ellis got in the way. But we're not going to go quarterback run here. Now that I think about it, 2nd and goal was the time to do it. 3rd and goal from the 4. Barrett. Oh, he's short. 4th and goal from the 1. They want us to go for it. I was going to think about going for it. Let's do it. We're going to bring in Cleveland, run a read option. And if we don't get it, we're up 28-9. I just realized I said 28-7 before. It was 28-3. Alright, I hope we can keep this with Cleveland. Boy, I think the read was to hand it off, but they had another guy on the outside. We do have to make sure we take Cleveland out now. But we're stopped short, but Alabama gets the ball at the 1-yard line, so. And with how our defense has been playing, I would trust them to not let Alabama go 99 yards. We can get back to playing the moments here. Alright, Alabama is moving the ball. All the way down near the red zone. And they score. They're going to go onside kick. Try to get the ball. I did it again. I did that last video, too. I forgot to click onside recover. We'll try to recover this onside kick. Hopefully we can do it. Just recover it. Okay, that was a little risky going one-handed. But Marquise Barrett recovers it. Now we got a 3rd and 4. They want us to throw it here on 3rd down. Actually, we can take this 2-minute warning first. We'll take it to 2-minute warning, and I wonder if we can go quarterback draw with Alex Cleveland. We'll bring him in. So 2 minutes left before we've officially beaten Alabama. Now that we're at the 2-minute warning, they want us to run the ball. We're going to bring in a Cleveland. We can go quarterback draw. Alright. This should be good. Cleveland has a 1st down. Holds onto the ball. Timeout, Alabama. We will throw in a couple more plays. They do have timeouts. We'll stay in and finish the game off. Why not? The 1st down for Cleveland is a big one. We'll keep him in because I'm pretty sure he's capable of handing the ball off. And to gain 4, boy, at 20 carries for just 63 yards. Not his best game. It's 2nd and 6 from the 24. We're currently up 12, so it is a 2-score game. Boyd has a 1st down. That'll do it. Let's go. 1st down for Boyd. Kneel down for Alex Cleveland. And we have beaten Alabama 28-16. And we are 7 and 2. Let's go. It's a new season high in wins. Did they get a safety? It was 28-7 before, but Alabama must have gotten a safety. I just saw they was a 2 on the scoreboard. So that's how they got the 9. We'll take a look at stats. We held them to just 200 yards of offense. They were 3 of 10 on 3rd down. We went 7 of 11. We won the turnover battle. An interception will help the deal breaker. Let's go. They had the ball for just 11 minutes. Guess that's what happens when they have, like, 7 1st downs. And our defense is special. Jeremy St. Hilaire, another great game. He was 18 of 21 for 232 and 3 touchdowns. This man had as many touchdown passes as incompletions. That's quite good. On the ground, not our best game, but it got the job done. Boy at 21 for 69. Cleveland 6 for 14 and a touchdown. Christensen 1 for 4. Coker 1 for a yard. Brown 1 for a loss of a yard. And St. Hilaire 4 for a loss of 5. Then receiving, didn't really spread the ball around, but Tristan Brown 7 for 79 and a touchdown. McVay 4 for 69. Barrett 6 for 60 and 2 scores. Coleman 1 for 24. And then on defense, 7 tackles for Darren Hart, 6 for Huron. 3 tackles for loss for John Sheets, and he had a sack. Nice game there. 2 tackles for loss for Bolware, 1 for Olbrich and Kumar. A sack for Sheets, Olbrich, and half a sack for McQueen and Bolware and Wabell, actually. Interception for PJ Kumar. 2 pass deflections for Kumar, 1 for Schillinger, Cloud, and Huron. Didn't force any fumbles, and no blocks, safeties, or defensive score. So we beat Alabama 28-16. We are now 7-2, which I started to say before. I don't know if I finished. But this is now our season high for wins in Vanderbilt Dynasty. Our previous high was 6, which we hit last season. Now we've hit 7. There's still 3 games to play. And we are looking quite good. But we're going to play our second game this week. So we'll start off by advancing to week 10. Where we play Missouri. That's our final road game of the season. Seth Dunsmore commits. Let's go. Uh-oh, lost. No! Tommy Tam goes to Tennessee? Seriously? They jumped in like 2 weeks ago. We do go up to 17, but really? Moma goes to Tennessee. Tam goes to Tennessee. Oh, we were so close, too. Bags goes to Missouri, and this guy goes to Wake Forest. Oh, man, that's annoying. Joe Conrad, now we're quite a distance behind Kentucky. This is not playing out too well. But we take a look at recruiting. Conrad, we're now a distant second. Thomas, we are very close. Flanagan's still going to commit any day now. We're jumped for Hendricks, although not sure we're going to put too much on him right now. Probably just like 10 hours, because it's still pretty early into his process. But this is unfortunate right here. Moma and Tam. And Bags. Now we've really got to start looking elsewhere. These quarterbacks, still nobody's offered. Let's just see if they're any good. Let's further scout some of these guys. Got a bust here. 91 throw power, 83 short. Oh, this guy must be pretty good. His name is Derek Awesome. He's a bust, though. How is this guy a bust? He's got 93 throw power, 85 short accuracy, 86 medium, and he's got 85 speed and 96 acceleration. How is that a bust? I'm not sure. And then Braden Franklin. He's got 91 throw power, 84 short, 82 speed. He's not a bust. How is Derek Awesome a bust? First, how can you be a bust with the name Derek Awesome? I don't know. He's going to be our target. I don't really care that he's a bust. He's a really good player. And we're going to go after him. If not, we'll just have Dalvin Wicks. But we'll take a look at the rest of our recruits. I definitely think it's time to start really investing some hours into these 4-star or 3 stars. Bruce is going elsewhere. He's going to Middle Tennessee. But all these other guys, they're barely offered. So we'll be able to get some of them. I don't know about all of them. Like this guy, Patrick Johnston. He is a good player. Might go to Missouri. But I definitely think we can get some of these guys. But going to add some more guys to our board as well. And then we're going to start to look for some 3 stars and offer some scholarships. Alright, so with recruiting, I finished allotting all of our hours. We had a lot. But I got more aggressive for Ethan Flanagan. Probably didn't need to, but just put a hard sell on him. Marquise Thomas is coming on a visit in week 12, which we have a bye week then, no game, but just to get him on campus. Let's see, what else? Derek Awesome added 10 hours too. And then we offered some scholarships to 3 stars. Running back Herschel Twieb I have not offered. I don't know why it's a 0% scouted. He is fully scouted. But he is a power back, pretty solid player, 89 speed, 84 carrying, 83 break tackle, 82 strength. Solid player. Then receiver, it's interesting. Obviously, we still got Joe Conrad, who's got a chance of committing, although kind of seems like a long shot now. We got Juan, we're the only to offer, and Tobias Tolzien, good, but he's 5'9". And it seems like every receiver that I looked through, I didn't add all these guys to our board, but in the prospect list, half the receivers are like 5'9" or shorter. It's so frustrating. Charlie Boyd, a guy we had on our board at one point, took him off, added him back. Solid player, even though he's a bust, so maybe we'll go after him. But Bryce Brown is a nice player. 6'1", 206. He is an athlete, but he's a good player. 92 speed, 85 jumping, 80 catch in traffic, 79 spectacular catch. I like him. Tight end, Tavares Ally. Haven't offered him. He's 100% scouted. He's a bust. Not sure we're going to go after him yet. Offensive tackle, I offered this guy, BJ Woods. He is a pass protector. We don't know his pass block, but 65 run block for a pass protector is pretty solid. Same thing with this guy, Beatty. He's got 63, although his pass block might be a little bit better. It's hard to tell. Yeah, his pass block's definitely better. Well, I feel like it's very rare to find guys with decent pass block, or run block, or pass protectors. They've always got like 55 run block. And then, well, like this guy, Devontae Rags, or Ragas. So he's going to come off our board. Then on the interior of the offensive line, Patrick Johnston, we've offered 5 hours on him. And Zahari Tucker is a really good 3-star. A gem 3-star, 70 pass block, 75 run block, with 70 agility and 66 speed. Really good player. Defensive end, I've offered Maxwell Law. The power rusher, 76 power moves, 78 speed. Solid combo there. The only team to offer him. Defensive tackles, offered Quentin Douglas, and we had to offer Chad Sly, who's close to commitment. Leaving Grimes and Angel here, just in case. Linebackers stayed the same. We've got to commit at each spot. Both are off-ball linebackers. Corner and safety stayed the same. And these guys, I'm just going to take these guys off our board. Because we're almost guaranteed to get Flanagan. I'd hope we'll be able to get one of Hendricks or Thomas. But that is how we will use our hours with recruiting. And we get to Missouri. We're now ranked number 17. And actually, let's just first see what the playoff bracket looks like. Are we projected to be in here? No, I didn't think so. But very much a chance. Definitely a chance we can make the playoff this season. We're currently ranked 17th in the college football playoff poll. Their top 10 is Georgia, who's actually 7-1. Georgia, Oregon, Notre Dame, NC State, LSU, UCLA, Clemson, who lost to Virginia, Florida, Ohio State, and USC. The AP poll has us also 17th. But let's just see what Missouri has done so far this season. Hopefully they're not that great. And we can beat them. But let's see what they've done. Missouri, they have a touchdown loss to San Diego State. They beat Illinois by 2. Were destroyed by Oklahoma. Beat NIU by 9. Beat Mississippi State by 14. Lost to Alabama. Beat South Florida. Beat Auburn, a team we lost to. And then they play us. Very interesting schedule for an 82 overall, or not schedule, but a very interesting wins and losses. Beating an Auburn team that's top 20, losing to Alabama, it's kind of interesting. And San Diego State, who's 3-5, but they are only 82 overall. Hopefully we can win that game pretty convincingly. Although, whenever I say that, it always ends up being like the most stressful game of all time. But we get to the game against Missouri, we are better than them by quite a bit. 5 overall better than them, 2 on offense, 6 on defense, and I definitely think we should be able to win this game. Hopefully pretty convincingly, as I just said. So our game against Missouri, we've actually beaten Missouri in Missouri before. It was actually our first ever SEC win. It was an upset win. Missouri was actually a top 25 team. And hopefully we can beat Missouri at Missouri again. 3rd and 4 from the 41. Missouri actually moving the ball against our defense. Going to use our Darren Hart here over the middle. It's a run play. Hart, stop him short. Let's go. 4th and 1. They might go for that. Yep, they are. 4th and 1. What's blitz here? Oh, they're going goal line? They bring in a fullback. Stuck in a lineman. It's tossed to the outside. Make a tackle. We can't do it. Jalen Wackey comes across the field to take him down at the 22. With 16 yards there for Missouri. And they're moving the ball to start this game. Not something we're used to seeing against our defense. They get the ball into the red zone. 2nd and 7 from the 19. And we'll stop them after getting a 4. Make it 3rd down and 3. Now play some man coverage here on 3rd down. 3rd and 3 from the 15. It's going to be a throw to the flat. Make a tackle. Daniel Huron stops him for a loss of 2. Let's go. That was actually a backwards pass. So technically a run play there. And we're just going to make sure we don't rough the kicker here. I'm fine giving up a field goal. The kick for Missouri is good. And Missouri's on the board first 3-0. A good job by our defense. Good stand in the red zone. Moving the ball here to the Missouri 31. We got a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Let's see if we can move the sticks. Boy, it has space. Not a ton, but enough for a 1st down. Got 3 carries for 26 yards, and we're going to stay in and finish this possession. First and 10 from the 24. Coleman underneath. He's open. We got him the ball. And he's going to gain 7. We don't have to run a play before the quarter ends. Oh, if we can hit Coleman here, if he can get past this linebacker. Let's see. Nope, he can't. Gonna run here with St. Hilaire, and we'll slide short. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. Losing 3-0, not our best, but it's a 3-point game, moving the ball, and could potentially get in the end zone here and take the lead. So, I'll take it. So it's 1st and 10 from the 10, not quite 1st and goal. Gonna go with a jet sweep here to McVay. Let's get some blocks. Where is the blocking? Alright, apparently jet sweeps don't work. We just run past people. So it's 2nd and 13. Underneath, there's Marquise Barrett. And we'll get it down to the 4-yard line. Make it 3rd and 3 from the 4. So we can get a first down without scoring, although barely. Boyd makes a catch for the touchdown. Let's go. Randy Boyd with the receiving touchdown. The running back out of the slot. And we take the lead. It is about to be 7-3 after the extra point. Our defense forced a 3-and-out. Actually, I'm not sure that was a 3-and-out. It might have been a punt. Or definitely was a punt. Might have been a 3-and-out. Nice big pass play there. And that's going to put us in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Gonna hand this off here. This is... Didn't really have anywhere to go on the right side. Tried to cut it left, but clearly that did not work. 2nd and 9. Boy, can he turn the corner? He can't. Just barely. Unable to do so. And it's 3rd and 7.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up.
We'll try to run here with St. Hilaire. Oh, don't fumble. Wow, he got hit a lot there. I was going to slide short intentionally. Did not take a hit. We ended up taking a hit. We got strong wins here. And I'm already not a good field goal kicker. But this kick is good. Let's go. Parra nails the field goal, and it's 10-3. And our defense forces a 3-and-out. Got a 2-minute drill here. They want us to get some points before halftime. And hopefully we can do that. We'll start off running the ball. Because we do have 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Oh, what a block from Crumpler. Good run for Boyd. Insane block for Nathan Crumpler. Let's go. Nice start to the drive. Oh, pressure. I just kind of stood there and did nothing, so I didn't really see anything I liked. Usually not a great recipe for success. 2nd and 16. Brown over the middle will make the catch. And Tristan Brown's got a first down. Minute 30 to go. Don't need to go fast yet, so we will let the clock run a little bit. Oh man, St. Hilaire sacked. We're going to call a timeout right there. I just wish he was a little faster. We can sometimes take advantage of that open field. There was a lot, but he's just so slow. There's a throw to the outside that is caught by Brown. Let's go fast here. 3rd and 3. Brown underneath, first down. We're going to continue to go fast here. Might try to see if we can take a shot. McVay is, for some reason, extremely good against press coverage. We're going to try it. McVay downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That was a big missed opportunity. Broken up at the last second or dropped, not completely sure. Here's Boyd out of the backfield, makes the catch. And we're going to call a timeout right there. With 37 seconds left in the first half. Oh, he didn't get a first down. It's 3rd and inches. I just realized that. Gonna run here. Oh, man. Barrett was wide open for probably a touchdown, but I saw him way too late. I committed to the run already. 1st and 10 from the 15. Go up the field. Okay, don't go up the field. Just stand there. But St. Hilaire will keep it for 8. And now we got one play here before halftime. I like Coleman on the post if he gets open. If not, Brown. Coleman, make a catch. I have a lot of air under that throw. Coleman makes the catch for the touchdown. Let's go. That ball was in the air for what felt like a year. But a touchdown to Bryson Coleman right before halftime. And we're up 17-3 at the half. We do punt to start the second half. And Missouri able to move the ball a little bit. Another punt for us. Missouri gets the ball back. And a punt. Alright, let's get some points here in this drive. Alright, convert on 3rd down. That's a good start. Convert on 3rd down again. Uh-oh. Yep, that time we weren't able to convert. We didn't get a single moment there in the 3rd quarter. Missouri is moving the ball. They've been able to move the ball a little bit here. There's a big touchdown for Missouri. And we're going to jump in and play this drive. 1st and 10 from the 25. They're not going to give us a moment, so we'll make our moment ourselves. Boy, up the middle. Nice run there, gains 8. There's a 2nd and 2. Just going to run this white box. Take advantage of that. Boy, didn't get much for the 1st down. So I'll take it. 1st and 10 from the 36. Coleman wide open. We're getting the ball inside Missouri territory to the 43-yard line. Let's see if we can potentially take a shot here. Not going to force anything. I actually just think we're going to switch into a run. I don't love the look. Boyd gains 5. He's having a much better game this week than last week. 84 yards on 17 carries. Alright, this is a look for the shot. Why did it take St. Hilaire an hour to get off that play fake? But incomplete brings up 3rd and 5. We had 2 guys wide open, but just couldn't get in the ball because St. Hilaire decided to hold the ball for 10 years. Coleman wide open down the middle of the field. Bryson Coleman to the 9-yard line. Let's go. Definitely a good thing we decided to jump in here because our offense would not have done this. At least I don't think so. Bradley Coker taken down after getting a 4. Try a touch pass. Gonna go to Tristan Brown. Hopefully we can block this time. Yep, easy. Into the end zone for Tristan Brown. Touchdown, let's go. Our first points of the second half. Tristan Brown with a 5-yard touchdown catch. And we're back up by 14. Seriously? Alright, we're going to play this drive again. I don't really trust their offense with the way the computer's been playing it in the second half. We can try to make this the final drive of the game. Brown, nice catch and run. We could turn on shoe clock. Boy, it cuts up the middle here. Gonna gain 6. And we can take 2-minute warning. Let's just see what potential look is. Yeah, we'll take a 2-minute warning. So we have 2 minutes left in our game against Missouri. 2nd and 4. We're up by 7. Now they want us to run the ball. Oh, what a block for Nathan Crumpworth. That's the second time I've said that. What a block. He just puts guys on the ground. We just need one more first down, and that should do it. Boy, they bounce to the outside. Duke back inside. Boy, did he get it? He did. Let's go. A timeout for Missouri. Boy, another good run. Gain 7. There's the final timeout for Missouri. I don't know why they don't want us to just kneel it down. Because they can't stop the clock. But one more first down will for sure do it. Oh boy, breaking tackles inside the 20 to the 16. That will do it. And now we can go victory formation. What a game for Boy, 130 yards. Not our best game, especially offensively. We're back to scoring only 20 points, but we're 24 points. But we were great in the second half of each half. 17 points in the second quarter, 7 points in the fourth quarter. And we are now 8-2. Let's go. We take a look at stats. We did it well over 300 yards. That was probably expected, considering they moved the ball a pretty good amount. But we did outgain them. We won the turnover battle, didn't turn it over at all. And if I recall correctly, I don't think we've thrown an interception since we have switched to the Ohio State playbook. I think St. Hilaire's got like 12 touchdowns to 0 interceptions in that span, the last 4 games. But another good game here, 212 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Boy, a great game, 22 for 130. St. Hilaire, 14 for 24. Why does it seem like he ran the ball a lot? Coker, 1 for 4. McVeigh, 1 for a loss of 3. And then receiving, 6 catches, 89 yards, and a score for Bryson Coleman. 6 for 72 and a touchdown for Tristan Brown. McVeigh, 1 for 27. Boyd, 2 for 14 and a touchdown. And Barrett, 1 for 10. And then defensively, 7 tackles for Daniel Huron, 6 for Schillinger. Tackle for loss for Huron. Wow, we only had 1 tackle for loss, and that was the one we got on that swing pass in the first quarter. That's kind of crazy. Oberich did have 2 sacks. He's having a really good year. No interceptions, but we did recover a fumble. Forced by Wacky. And recovered by Wacky, although he apparently recovered 2. Pass deflections, 1 for Kumar and Huron. And no blocks, safeties, or defensive scores. But we are now 8-2 after a 24-17 win over Missouri. Not our best game, but oh wow, I just saw this. Doug Oberich is immortalized in the history books after breaking a school record in Vanderbilt's 24-17 win. What record did Doug Oberich break? Maybe sacks for a season? I know this isn't how you check records, but I wonder if we can potentially figure it out. Oberich has 12 sacks already? That's probably it. That is insane. Man, 12 sacks, 9 tackles for loss. That is wild. But St. Hilaire now has 20 passing touchdowns to 7 interceptions. Oh, actually, that's not true. What I said before about the interceptions is incorrect with St. Hilaire. I threw a dumb interception against Kentucky, which is the first game when we changed the playbooks. Let's see. Sacks? Alright, it hasn't changed it yet, but it is sacks. Oberich has tied the record for most sacks in a single season at Vanderbilt. Most sacks in a career at Vanderbilt is... Oh, there's the record! Oberich with the most career sacks at Vanderbilt. 23 career sacks and counting. Doug Oberich is your new all-time sacks leader at Vanderbilt. And he's about to break the single-season record as well. But Oberich, he's had a really nice career. 23.5 sacks, and he's only a redshirt junior. There's definitely a chance he goes to the draft, but hopefully we get him back next season. And yeah, we're looking pretty good. Also, let's just see if we're in a bowl projection. Last year we went... Oh yeah, here we are. Citrus Bowl against Michigan. That would be interesting. Last year we went 6-6, but didn't make a bowl game. But we are now 8-2 after a nice win over Missouri. Definitely not our best game, but looking a little bit better. and our offense is playing a lot better. We were scoring like no points. Now we're still only scoring 24.7. How do we have 3,358 yards, which is top like 15 in the country, yet our offense is like bottom 15 scoring? All right, maybe not that bad. I don't know how. But an area we are good is defense. We've allowed just 165 points, which includes allowing 17 to Missouri. We've got the #1 rush defense in the country. Yeah, I think it's safe to say we're pretty good on the defensive side of the ball. But, yeah, this can definitely be our year to make the playoff. And we've got one ranked team left on the schedule. It's Tennessee. They lost. They're now 6-2. That'll be next video against UT and UT with Texas and Tennessee. But we got a chance. Our team looking really good. We're 8-2, ranked 17th in the country. That'll keep going up as we keep winning. But that's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, turn notifications. I do my best to post as often as possible. Be sure to check out my main channel, Super Sports Central, link in the description of this video. But that's all for this video. I do my best to post as often as possible, and I will see you in the next video.